So I still have a ticket left from last time because we were lucky enough to go 7 and 3, which gives us a free run. Magmar, Vanar, Abyssian. So I've played Vanar before. In the interest of learning, I probably want to pick one of the other two, even though I imagine Kara is the strongest of the 12 generals. We saw a lot of Rava before and ranged minions in general, which leads me to think that the faction with demonic lure and potentially bloodborne spells that are quite good against ranged minions, aka one that makes lots of targets and one that kills them, seems like a good place to be. Magmar do have things like Plasma Storm, Natural Selection, pretty good tempo plays. Rebirth minions that can be a bit grindier if they're out of range of the opponent. Pump spells, both exciting options, I think. What do I pick? Let's go with the Abyssian because they're fun. Alright, where are we? Beastmaster, Crimson Oculus, Windrunner. I'm pretty sure this is the slam pick here. I've played with this once before in Gauntlet and it was surprisingly good. Like, the opponent generally can only play a minion on their turn and it just gets bigger and bigger. I think Windrunner requires basically the same amount of setup as Crimson Oculus. Like, it has to be played defensively and then survive a turn. And this can be like a 7-8. This card does seem quite powerful though. Especially actually as we can have Wraithlings, which benefit from it more. Although they don't really go above any thresholds, they just deal extra damage, which is not bad. But I think this is probably the bigger bomb. Well, we can... This guy sucks, basically. Play sounds pretty good. Decent early play. Helps us dig for stuff. I don't know if it's that useful. First Sword has some synergy with Lilith, but is generally a fairly clunky card. I mean, as most of a Storm Metal Golem, it's not terrible. And its effect can be quite nice. I think I'll pick this. Even though it's a bit early to be picking a bomb, because we will get offered more of them. Oh no, these are some interesting ones. This probably sucks. This probably also sucks. I don't think we're going to be playing, we're not going to be playing the sort of minions that can really make up for the 2-for-1. Like, I mean, I guess Darkfire sacrificing a Dancing Blades is nice, but like, there's a good chance that in order to get any value out of this, we'd have to sacrifice minions because we might not have space to use Lilith's Bloodborne spell while curving out. That is assuming we're even playing Lilith. So I think this is quite bad. Whereas this is pretty strong. It still sacrifices a minion, but you get a much cleaner effect. And, 4 mana for destroy a minion and leave yourself with a 1-1, aka use Lilith's Bloodborne spell and Ritual Banishing one of the Wraithlings. Seems pretty strong, so I'm going to pick this. So it looks like we're leaning Lilithwards so far, and well, here's a decision point we have to make uncomfortably early. So this is probably pretty hard to use, depending on what the rest of our draft looks like. I mean, it's not too hard for it to be a 5-5, and it is nice that it's a 5-5 straight away, whereas this thing is really strong if they don't dispel it, but takes a lot of setup. Like, it's not really a 3-drop, whereas this you can run it on turn 2 as a 4-drop, depending on what you did earlier. Like, if you played an Ooze, there's quite a few cheap minions that make creep. There's also the 1-mana cantrip that makes creep. This is slightly less vulnerable to dispel, and just based on that, I'm tempted to pick it. But it is harder to make it work, whereas creatures die all the time in Gauntlet, so maybe this is good enough. I mean, if they don't have the dispel, this is insane, right? And people will only have like 1 or 2 dispels in their decks generally, so maybe we can bait the dispel and then slam this. Yeah, let's go for it. Like, this works in Casper decks as well, whereas the other one doesn't. Okay, I'm definitely picking Demonic Lair here, because these 2 cards are both, okay. But this is awesome. This is exactly what we wanted. Well, it's definitely pushing us in a swarmy sort of direction, isn't it? I don't know if Wraithling Swarm itself is actually any good in Gauntlet. Like, it's a 3-drop. We have a Bloodborne spell available that does basically the same thing, but doesn't cost a card. and it's cheaper. But neither of these cards excite me either. I mean, this is basically a Wraithling Swarm with, like, Suspend. Given that it's cheaper, I'm almost tempted to pick it over the Wraithling Swarm. I don't know if that's correct. I guess just being able to, like, stretch out, take mana tiles is good enough. Yeah, let's pick this Wraithling Swarm, see how it does. Primus Fist. Yes, please. Great 2-drop, great with Wraithlings, good value. Doing it. Well, I think someone's coming home. We might be able to have a guest. So we get a big sweeper, or we get... Hello.
Hey! Just get milk.
Oh, thank you. We have a big sweeper, or we have a little thing that makes Shadow Creep. Now, so far, I've largely been passing on the Shadow Creep, so we're probably going to go in the Wraithling sort of direction. So this thing's less useful, and it's nice to have an AoE. This card's pretty strong, and I imagine it's quite good in Gauntlet. The damage isn't very high, but healing all your stuff as well is very good. Well, I think this is pretty obviously Rush Kitty. I'll take a Rush Kitty. So many 3-drops. This keeps happening. Every time I play this format now, it's just 3-drops for days. See ya. Okay, so we have... This thing can make a Wraithling into a 2-2 so far. That doesn't seem very exciting. I don't know how that works with Primus Fist. I guess it would become a 6-2 and then go back to being a 4-2 at the end of the turn or something? Not sure. Maybe it actually ends up keeping the buff permanently. Maybe I picked this just to find out. I don't know. I think this is really strong though. Like it's removal that also buffs our stuff. Seems like a pretty strong effect. Even with nothing on the board, still neuters a minion, which is pretty strong. So let's go for that. Ooh, Rustcrawler and Bloodtear Alchemist, both very strong. It looks like we're going in the Lilith sort of direction, which might mean we need the ping because we don't have access to Cassifer's Bloodborne spell. Even though Rustcrawler is nice, gets rid of artifacts, good against Grincher. Is a solid 2-drop, which we're currently sort of lacking. I'm tempted to take this. There are more 2-drops in the game, but there's only one Bloodtear Alchemist. Even though it's a massive non-bow with my own deck, I'm going to pick this Blistering Scorn. I mean, AoE is great. Tempo plays are great. Removal is great. Right? Like, we can not play this when it would be bad for us, and we can play it for value when we would be ahead. Also has cute interactions very occasionally with Shadow Watcher, where you kill a bunch of your own stuff and get in for damage. I don't think I want this Storm Metal Golem. Like, we'll have other expensive cards offered to us, and you can only play a couple. Although, I really want something that isn't 3 mana at some point. Come on! Jaxi. Jaxi, Void Pulse, Sandbar. Yeah, I think this is pretty obviously a Jaxi. Jaxi's very good. See if we can get some buff spells on it. Okay, well there's a 2-drop. And here's something that... I mean, this card is funny. It's good with Deathwatch, of which we have so far 1 effect. I think it's probably mostly bad. Gloom Chaser seems kind of strong. If you get the Senji and rubbish otherwise, like it dies very, very easily early on. It's not really a good 2-drop for contesting the board. I think I might just pick another Breath of the Unborn. Just be able to kill some stuff. Ooh, epics. Terrible epics. Or at least more 3-drops. This is probably the pick, right? I mean, Consuming Rebirth, we can make a Jaxi into a 2-2. This we have 0 pets for, and I wouldn't play it even if we had a bunch. So let's Saboro it up. This curve is awful. Look at this. Alright, so Blood Siren, Piercing Mantis, Arrow Whistler. So these guys are pretty good 2-drops. Pretty bad 2-drops. That magical toughness of 2 doesn't fill me with confidence. The -2 on the Blood Siren is cute. Could in theory be useful. It's kind of nice with Saboro, Sojourner, potentially the Saberspine Tiger, but I don't think any of that's really worth it compared to just having a ranged thing. This thing can also come down and buff our Jaxi for a turn, which is pretty handy. Well, these are all bad. I mean, this card is quite good, but it's a 3-drop, and I don't want another 3-drop. I really want stuff that isn't 3-drops for a moment. This guy is essentially unplayable, so I guess we pick the Zor, and like 1 in N times we'll get a Mechazor and win. Oh, this is all bad as well. This draft's going awfully. So I don't think we want a 3rd breath. I mean, maybe I pick it, but I'm probably supposed to pick the Shadow Reflection instead, especially as we have a Jaxi and an Arrow Whistler. This thing we have 0 synergy for, so it's basically just a 3-3. So I think we have to pick the Pump Spell. Man, this is a sad, sad draft. Bloodmoon Priestess, yes, okay. That makes me feel better. More of that, please. I will happily pick a 2nd Demonic Lure. It's offered us so many Darkfire sacrifices, man. Night Fiend, so we have 0 synergy for Night Fiend. Wings of Mechazor is not good. I mean, it's a 2-drop, but it's not a good one. I guess it's cute with Void Steel, making it a 4-4. That's about it. Yeah. I mean, in theory, we could try and get some mechs going, but that's not going to happen. Maybe we just pick this Gore, I guess. It's a way to spend mana that's funny and annoying. I don't rate this card. It dies to basically everything, even if it trades up well. Night Fiend, we have the same problem as before, so I'll pick the Grasp of Agony. Ooh. Okay, these cards are actually good. Frostbone Nugget, so I already have 2 Breath and a Blistering Scorn, so I'm not really keen on this. As essentially a mostly worse version of the same thing. Amu has a pile of stats, but is silly. More is good value and tempo, but a body that is essentially irrelevant, because it just dies to a general hit. Although, we can sacrifice it to Ritual Banishing or pump it with Void Steel to make it slightly less embarrassing. So that's not bad. I think that's the pick. And it does reliably let us hit a 4-drop. Duelyst is having a sad. Oh, here we go. Ooh. A 5-drop. We need those. It's also got Provoke. We have 0 other minions with Provoke for it to benefit, but whatever. Yeah, it's Provoke. Other cards were trash. I'll take this other 5-drop, I think. We could use some stats in this largely fragile, mostly synergy-based deck. Oh no, this is interesting. So we could take another Saburo and get the Death Touch going. I'm not massively keen on having another 3-drop. We could take Hankheart and have a 3rd range minion. Seems reasonably strong, in theory. We do have a Shadow Reflection, we do have a Void Steel, we do have a Primus Fist, we do have an Arrow Whistler, First Sword of a Crane. Those are all reasonably synergistic with it. The fact that it heals itself is mostly irrelevant, but nice. And there's a several for manipulating stuff. I think, although he's cheaper, probably just a lot worse than Hankheart. I could pick this, but I really don't want to have just more filler 3-drops. I think this card is like, it's more of an actual game plan. Like, a lot of these 3-drops are good support cards, but don't do a lot in order to help us win the game. Like, they sort of vaguely synergize with each other, or they're really good in certain situations. But, you know, they're 3-drops. Their effect on the game is more limited. Whereas this is, it's a ranged minion. It can run away with the game. It can help us snowball, so we'll pick it. I will slam this Healing Mystic, I think. Although I wouldn't mind another 6-drop. Primus Fist. Bomb? Ooh, Lightbender or Sojourner? That's actually really interesting questions. We don't have any Dispel. So Lightbender might be valuable. We don't have any hard removal either. We've just got a lot of soft removal, chip damage, range minions, wraithlings, that sort of thing. Or we can try and draw more cards. We only have the one Sojourner as a draw source. And our curve is relatively low, so drawing cards are actually valuable for us. Lightbender is kind of awkward because a lot of our cards have text. Like, we won't always have something suitable to play it next to. So it might be worth just YOLOing and going without any Dispel at all. even though this card is really good, and maybe that's kind of stupid to not have any. I don't know. And this is the final decision. This is the last card in the deck. You know what? I like drawing cards, and this thing is cute with Breath of the Unborn. Let's go for it. And we're definitely playing Lilith. We have quite a bit of Wraithling synergy. We have Ritual Banishing, Shadow Watcher, Void Steel, Shadow Reflection, you know, just making a 6/1 and killing something. Blood Moon Priestess, First Sword of a Crane, sorry. Primus Fist. Even more, which is like a Primus Fist. You know, you maul their thing and then send your minion into it. Whereas with Cassava, we have, I mean, Cassava's Bloodborne spell is great anyway, but we have 0 synergy with it, so. It is nice to play a general whose Bloodborne spell can act as an eventual sort of win condition, I guess, where you just put enough stuff out that either eventually you'll draw something that synergizes with it, or you'll just, you know, amass enough board that you can get there or do something powerful, or just, you know, chip damage away your opponent's minions and get some card advantage. Whereas when you're playing generals like Kalios, that doesn't really happen. Like, Reva is probably the best of that because her ranged minions are amazing. And I'm a bit sad that we don't have... Like, the main upside to playing Cassava is that you can counter Reva. Like, her Bloodborne spell is actively bad against you. Now, this is interesting. So I probably want to keep this Blistering Scorn because it helps make... You know, this is a really good turn 2 play. Like, we come forward, we run this into something... We hit something, we play this, we kill a bunch of stuff. Hopefully. I like the Oculus, it's best early. But it's a bit awkward on turn 2 when we're going to be near each other. Same with this guy. But I like how this gets buffed immediately. So I'm going to replace the Oculus at minimum. In fact, I think I do replace this because the Blood Moon Priestess is just better. Gets immediate value, even if it gets dispelled or killed. And is basically immune to natural selection, if not Plasma Storm. So I think we punt this guy. Let's hope for a better 2-drop. Not that kind of 2-drop. Although Zor could be interesting. Let's see a Healing Mystic or something. Meh. Which one do I waste? I guess... So Zor will come in, hit whatever's here, and then hopefully I'll be able to finish it off with Blistering Scorn. More, or more, actually, for that matter. Yeah, let's play Zor, whatever. Ah, that would have been much better. I think more, so, more makes it easier to make the Blistering Scorn tempo swing, depending on what the opponent does. But they probably want to deny this Mana Spring anyway. And the other option is they sort of move over here. Is that a ranged minion? That would be bad. Earthwalker. That's pretty scary. Excuse me a moment. Well, we got a mana tile. And is it good? Hell no. Okay. Worst outcome confirmed. So I mean we can play this. We can play the Scorn, that doesn't do a lot. We can play Blood Moon Priestess behind us. That's not bad actually. Let's replace. Oh, maybe not. I mean, this is kind of good with Blood Moon Priestess next turn. Hey again. Let's replace the Shadow Reflection. What does my opponent's Bloodborne spell do? It gives Varth permanent bonus attack, which is pretty scary. So this would trade with the Earthwalker, so we could just move forward, play Saboro like there, and Helm of Mechazor behind me. And then that sets up for Blood Moon Priestess and contests the mana tiles pretty well. I think that's reasonable. So we go here and there. And just hope we don't get blown out, basically. So these trade. and I'm okay with that. He can't kill the Helm of Mechazor immediately. Oh, you're right, this isn't neutral. I'm an idiot. It's fine, he's killing it anyway. Opponent made the same mistake I did. So that's bad for us on tempo, but at least neutral on card advantage, and we can hit this and play more to finish it off. No, not with Varth in the way. Okay, so we'll have to use Ritual Banishing, which is awkward. Yes, you're right, Earthwalker is not neutral. I have not played with Sabora before, and I forgot. Silly me. Thank you for pointing that out, though. I don't know if that gets any better for us if we just play the Blood Moon Priestess. We're going to have to deal with this somehow. Without really any hard removal in the deck, we might struggle. Another one. Okay, well, we can kill that one. We can kill that one pretty easily. What do we have mana for? I really want to play Blood Moon Priestess this turn. But I also need these to die. I can sort of come up here, trade this. So I play the Priestess over here. No, it'd have to be over here, wouldn't it? So that Varth couldn't just kill it if the Wraithlings spawn badly. Which is a bit awkward. I think we want to set this up so we can Ritual Banishing this. Or we click the Bloodborne spell, attack, attack, banishing now. That sort of wastes a lot of Blood Moon potential. So I think we have to do it like this. The only downside here is I take a ton of damage, which is quite ballsy. If I go here, there's a chance we take the mana tile with a Wraithling spawn. And Varth still can't hit it. So let's go for that. Don't like my life total here, but let's see how this goes. Come on. Nope. Oh wow, those are really bad spawns as well. So I think we're replacing this now. Oh, that's not bad. Right, so I take 8. That's not terrible. Okay, he wants to challenge the Blood Moon Priestess, which is reasonable. Oh wow, if he has Dancing Blades, that's really bad. Please don't have Dancing Blades. That would upset me. Okay, that trades at least. Or not. Is that a Diatide Frenzy? Sure. So the Breath of the Unborn is good now, except that it still doesn't kill the Earthwalker completely. These Grow Minions are pretty scary. Right, so we sort of have to kill this. We have to kill this. So I guess we can do more Ritual Banishing and run away. That's not the worst play. We miss out on this, is the main problem. If we draw Blood Tear Alchemist off the replace, we can Breath of the Unborn plus that. Slightly better. Hand card. Not really what I wanted. I think we have to really. Opponent doesn't have much of a hand, but we are obviously still probably just going to die because the life total and the tempo disadvantage are that strong. Not really going to be able to set this up. That's bad. I want my Ritual Banishing back. Okay, what can I even do here? That's a good draw. Okay, so this plus this, I guess? Or maybe the Jaxie here. Run away Bloodborne spell. Just to like put some ground in between me and Varth. If I play this, I'm going to 12 and I'm kind of backed into the corner. If I gum up the board a bit more, I've got a bit more room to maneuver, and hopefully I can use the Primus Fist to do something next turn. That's not really where I wanted those to spawn, but it'll do. Let's just run behind them. That's not a great draw. Spawn here, please. Or there. Good. What? Sure, whatever. A dice to a Primus Fist. Or not. Oh my god. This is terrifying. Could body block with Hank if we're really worried, but it dies to a damage. That is a good point. Although, no, he had Overload up, so he'd have just killed it. So... Gore is not doing a lot here, but neither is Hank. I mean, none of these cards are doing much. Grasp of Agony. Okay, that's good. I think we needed that. So we can grasp this, attack, and hit it with my face. Kills the crossbones, deals 3, leaves me in front of Varth. Or grasp, Primus Fist, attack this, put this Wraithling... Oh, they have to move out the way. I need... Oh, I can move this here. Primus Fist it from there. Attack this. Move Lilith, attack this. And then just put a wall between us. I mean, the downside is, like, all my minis just immediately die. Which is not great. Trying to think of a way I can... No, I think we just have to do this. Body block as best we can. Oh, no Hank apparently. I was thinking too much. That's awkward because now Varth can get in front of us. Oh, he's killing that. Okay. So we have a moment to run away and put Hank behind us. And then try and win with Hank plus Shadow Reflection, but I think it's probably still too late. Oh, opponent did nothing. That's interesting. Click this. Good. Flee. Play this. Do I just play this now? I don't think I do. I think I just stay where I am. I think this Wraithling is going to stay up as well. This one can be killed by this Fireblazer. I think I'm going to put this here, actually. Protect myself. We can do this. Oh. So ultimately, we have to kill the Fireblazer first. Or maybe we don't. So this is a 2-turn clock, right? So we play this, attack. Hope he doesn't have any way of killing it. And then do it again next turn. Stun all enemy. Oh, does that mean it can't attack? Lose it? Oh no! That's really bad. Huh. Well, that pretty much does it. Like now we're sort of obliged to Shadow Reflection to kill this. There's nowhere we can really go. We are just dead. I guess we can replace this and put down some desperate body blocks, but we're basically just screwed. Where do these go? These might go somewhere useful. They did not. That was literally the worst. I guess we can go like... No, because I can just move. Well, we can... I think we replace that and hope we draw it. Oh, there we go. We can punt one of these. I guess the biggest one. we can do this so that it's hard for Vath and the Grimrock to both attack my face. And then hope. White Moss Golem, pretty good at body blocking. Okay, that's a good sign. That would be what we wanted. Ooh. Wait, no, that doesn't do anything. Interesting. Ruined. Oh, he dispelled himself. Sweet. I don't know if that even really helps, but that's sweet. So if I attack, breath, move, attack, we can actually clear the nearby enemies, and then I can move somewhere and put down the Bright Moss Golem. And that actually clears. Wow. It gets rid of our ranged threat, which is a bit distressing, but gotta do it. So I don't know whether I'm supposed to stay in the corner or move over here. I really don't want to be near this. Sort of go this way, maybe. I think either way this can come towards me. That's a bit greedy. Let's say here. Let's just run back and forth between the two corners. Oh, that's interesting. We can -3 attack this, potentially. So now we're both top decking. And Vath is on the same amount of life as us. Oh, that's bad. No! We can Void Steal it! Oh, I should have... I'm an idiot. I should have Bloodborne spelled first. Whoops. I got too excited about Void Stealing this Sojourner. Never mind. Okay, it wouldn't have worked anyway. That means my play was correct, right? Die. Go. We might even win this. That would be insane. He's still running away. We're going to have to go through the Fireblazer, but that's okay. We have a 7/9 now. We can do that. I think I'm replacing this, though, still. That's good. That's very good. So I don't really want this to get hit by the Fireblazer because it will die. Like a pump spell on this could kill this and we'd be in a bad spot. So I think I'm going to put it here. Possibly a little aggressive. Everyone loves a bit of results-oriented thinking, right? What if we actually just do... try and cut this off. That top deck though, right? Right. Seems good. We've used one of our Sojourners. We do have another one. In theory, you can draw more cards. I mean, of course it will just die. Because Vath and this Fireblazer are both quite high-powered. Yes, come towards the 7/9. That's scary. That probably means they have an egg morph or something. Okay. So if we draw the Shadow Reflection again, that is not anymore. Let's see. So we can go attack in, attack in, attack in, attack, attack, attack. That almost kills it. We can take 5 if we really want, and then play the Blistering Scorn. That will kill both of these. We go to... Interesting. We go to 7. Opponent goes to 11. This attacks. We can't go to 7. We just die next turn. And we won't trade either. So this isn't good enough. That is, though. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Is there such a way where we can do it as to... So this is attacking here, obviously. You don't think you would have played Wraithling Swarm? I think it's fine just to, like, spam the board. We need to stay... We need to keep up on tempo and just get out and annoy him. And try and maneuver into a position where the Bright Moss Golem can attack Voth and it can't attack the Golem. I really wish I could hit this Fireblaze with my face here, but we really can't because we literally just die. So I think we have to do this. And we're going to step back. Probably use this first. No. Pop this. Breath. That's somewhat unfortunate that he has a direct path to our face, but there we go, we can block that off. Well played. That's scary. Although, actually no, that probably just was the opponent saying well played, right? Pretty sure there's not one card that kills us here. Running away is good. Don't care about that. You see what I mean about this Bloodborne spell being an eventual win condition though, right? There we go. Oh my god, I can't believe we won that game. Oh wow. We were on such low life for so long. That was insane. Well, let's try again. Lilith for the win. What have we got? Alright, so we're going second. We have some good removal. We have a low curve, but we went even / lost in the game. Yes, that was partly because we couldn't deal with the Earthwalkers, and partly because this deck isn't very good. Like, we do have a pretty decent amount of, like, very suboptimal cards. I want this, I think. Good tempo play. This is okay. Probably can replace it on turn 1 if she plays a class card. This is good. So what do we replace? I mean, maybe we just replace both of the 4-drops. But setting up this on turn 2 seems good. Let's punt the Breath, and maybe we do punt this. Is it better or worse than Demonic Lure? I can't really tell. Probably worse on this early stage. You know what though? It is actual value. Let's keep it and save Demonic Lure for something bigger. Okay, well this is awkward. Drew a bunch of similar situational cards. Yeah, going back to the low curve thing. Part of it was the Earthwalker. That was scary. We didn't have an answer to it. Like a Demonic Lure there would have killed it and put us in really good position early on. Instead we had a bunch of crap because it's Gauntlet, right? Is that a Wings of Mechazor? Okay. I cannot say that that frightens me, but it is funny. I guess that kills it. Not very usefully, but it kills it. I think we go... Do I blow this up in order to just give us a bit of space at this stage? Might be a good idea. Like... Opponent... I don't really like the idea of my opponent playing minions around this. Like, even a Primus Fist could be quite bad. There's no real way to play this to contest any useful mana tiles besides the one the Lilith can already contest. But it's probably better than playing the Saboro and leaving my opponent with an opportunity to play infiltrate minions right next to me this early on. Might as well just take the value and run with it, right? This is quite good with Void Steel. We can get some nice tempo out of that. Gore. This is probably decent for contesting mana tiles. Doesn't really do anything in our deck though. A 2-3. I accept your 2-3. So we can Void Steel this and kill it with a 5-2. Doesn't seem very impressive. We can lay down the Dankest of Hearts. I guess we can like Gore plus Saboro and kill this. That actually seems pretty reasonable. But I like the idea of getting the ranged minion down earlier, because they do more early on. I guess both of these die to like Cryogenesis and Dispels and stuff, which our opponent is not unlikely to have. Whereas this plus this is probably better tempo-wise. Contests our opponent's follow-up play better. So I guess we'll replace one of the ranged minions. Oh, Jaxi, that's better than the Gore, actually. So we go up here, I think. I guess I'll play the Saboro there. And trade. So this is a pretty reasonable play to like bait out some removal. Saboro... Oh, I should have played it here, actually. No. Where can I could have played it there, sorry, to avoid Dancing Blades. Because the Dancing Blades here kills it because you can hit it with her face, and that's very bad. Kinetic Surge does mean no Dancing Blades. Gonna see a Cryogenesis? No? Yeah, Chromatical, okay. I am fine with that. That means... So our opponent took a mana tile and didn't use it, which is quite convenient for us. We now have a fair bit of space. I think I'm going to play Hank here, move forwards, use my Bloodborne spell, move up the Jaxi. Let's replace this Gore because it's crap. Also fine. Other options, we can play Sojourner and Bloodborne spell. I think getting the ranged minion down early is better. Going to move in to close off my opponent's options a little bit. Hopefully these will spawn here and here, but... Oh, we got one of them. That's not bad. Do I go face? Probably. It's a bit early to tell which one of us is going to end up being the beatdown, but generally Kara decks win the late game pretty handily, and our deck really isn't equipped to fight that. So I think we just want to get fairly aggressive and try and lean on pressure plus this to win the game. Say, buffed Favor Spine already. Damn it. It's fine, we have another ranged minion. So we can just do it again. In fact, we can even trade with the Jaxi, which is cute. Keeping this Wraithling around. So, do we actually play this Gore now? Like, I want to play 2-drop plus Arrow Whistler. If I go... Let's start with this. Let's see where Jack... Nope, we don't want to start with that. Oh wait, yeah we do. We probably want to move the Wraithling here to body block and protect slightly. So that doesn't even matter too much. So let's see where this goes and then make... Okay. So our opponent's generally going to want to be advancing in this direction anyway. Which is somewhat unfortunate. We can play the Whistler over here to split their attention. That's not awful. We can play Gore here to body block. Move this guy back. Whistler in the corner. That seems reasonable. Maybe we play the Arrow Whistler there, just so the Gore has a chance of spawning in this corner and being a bit more relevant. In that case, we probably want to play the Gore there, move this way, and put the Arrow Whistler in the middle. Slightly harder to get at. And we're going to attack face again. And I'll just keep these in hand. This is good tempo and burst damage on Wraithlings or ranged minions. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have more removal. Lack of Cryogenesis on hand card would suggest they don't have it, because the Saber Spine is more valuable for the later game because of the buffs, and the Cryogenesis is more valuable early game because of the card advantage. So hopefully this will survive. Although she still can't get at it with the Saberspine run this way. It's really hard to play around Saberspine Tiger. I've seen some people suggest that like maybe they should rebalance rush minions so that they only can move one square the turn they're summoned. Which I'd really like. It would make... Whoa! That's terrifying. Oh my days. That's really scary. Oh, and of course we have a battle pad, so... right. Well, Crimson Oculus is funny against that. Void Steel is quite good. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do that allows us to pull off a massive Void Steel now. It says enemy minion. If I move up and Void Steel this, these guys become 5 power each. That's 10 damage. I can use this. But that seems a bit weak. The thing is going to attack me, which is unfortunate because that means it doesn't have to move. I can also make it hit the Sojourner, which isn't that useful, but maybe. We need to replace something. I think I want to dig for a Demonic Lure. That's not bad either. You just put that in the way. It kind of dies, though. Maybe that's good enough. Or we have it hit a Wraithling. That's kind of entertaining. Yeah, let's go here. Pop this. Just going to attack the face. That was useless. Whoop! Just before I run out of time. Let's do that. That was scary. Okay. So the golem is dead. Long live the golem. We can clear this next turn in theory with the range minions, but what I want to do is win the game. Maybe I should have moved the mini jacks here actually. What's this? I just need her to play something close enough that I can Void Steel and kill her. If anything, there's like within movement distance of these guys. Since Rock can't move, you probably could have placed Bright Moss a tile lower. That's a good idea, yeah. Bring this a bit further in. Try and block off some space and get some... Yeah, because it deterministically goes after the one in the same row, doesn't it? Yeah, thank you for the tip. That's a good thinking. Yeah, it gets this guy closer, so we're more likely to be able to Void Steel whatever comes out of it. I guess the flip side of that is making my opponent work to be near me is valuable, because these range minions represent a win condition anyway. So we're not in the worst state even having it there, because like letting my opponent walk a Dispel closer here is quite bad for me. Hearth Sister. Okay. Thank you. That's probably Void Stealable. No, it's over there. Oh, there's the Lightbender. Okay. So Ral still wouldn't have moved, but your golem would have lived. No, Ral would have come after the golem and hit it. It would have moved forward and attacked the golem. Unless you mean I stay here and take 5. Which I guess is an option, but not one I'm keen on. Okay, so I can do a total of not a whole lot of damage. I can sort of move these guys over here, Void Steel the Lightbender and farm it. That doesn't help much. I can use the Justicar to kill this. That doesn't help much either. You know what, I kind of like using the Sojourner to draw a bunch of cards. Maybe I do that. If I play the Sojourner there, Void Steel this, so it becomes smaller. Probably means I'm replacing the Justicar. Primus Fist, oh that's good. Play this. Move this guy. Cast Void Steel. Let's trade these. Ignore the Hearth Sister. Rope, 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 rope is scary. Face. No! Don't tell me I've run out of time. Damn it. Okay, so we get to draw some cards. Clear these things. See you soon, Flickers1. Thanks for joining as usual. I really appreciate it. There's the Demonic Lure. We've got some board now. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have a ping for this 4-1, because it is somewhat unfortunate that I ran out of time before I could get in for 4. Do we have lethal? So the Gore currently getting in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no. Having already used the Primus first. Green. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. We hate so precious. There's a lot of bad things that could be. Man, Kara's scary. Is that a... Oh, a Half Sister, okay. It's not the worst thing ever for my opponent to have to use on it, but I'm not keen. I would have liked to have that damage. Okay, so Gore dies again. It's not a terrible place for it to spawn though. I don't think it's Crimson Oculus time. I feel like I'm playing this Provoke. Trying to clear the board, get down some 1/1s, whip this over there, and hopefully we find a decent 2-drop or another option for next turn. Like this maybe. Can we kill everything? We can hit this for 1, hit this for 1. No, we can't really do much with that. I'll save it for no. Saving it for next turn doesn't really help either. I think we need to be more tempo-y than that. You go away. We can do this, 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 and trade. Kill this thing. Kill this thing. Play a large taunt. And make some 1/1s. This is like, okay, our opponent is well ahead on resources. And not getting in for that 4 damage with the 4-1 might well have cost us pretty hard. But we're not dead. We're not dead yet. Please don't let this be like a Hollow Grovekeeper. A 7/5 Golden Mantella, sure. Oh boy. Twin Fang. Right. And they still have 3 cards in hand. First Sword of a Crane, what does that do? Sort of not a lot. Like... The Twin Fang means we're probably just dead. So we attack for 4. We can't really... I guess we can, like, hit this with... Don't really want to attack this with Lilith. The first sword lets us kill some stuff, but not much. I think we just have to... I think we probably just have to concede, really, but... Can we do anything? We can get in. I can hit the 7/5 a few times and cast Breath of the Unborn to kill it. But then my opponent only needs 1 damage to win. Oh, and I'll be near this. Okay, I can't do that. I think I have to run away, actually. Do this. I'm just going to play this thing. Attack. Stand in front of things. And hope. So almost got there with the Void Steel. We might have been able to do something pretty sweet. The opponent answering those 2 range minions at last was pretty bad, like drawing the get the shield down, kill the Sunsteel, then heal back up. Yes. So the problem with that is, like killing the Sunsteel doesn't actually achieve anything. We need to kill Kara because we're not going to win the game otherwise. Like trying to kill the minions. Because while we do that, she just becomes enormous, right? Ow. So we need to find a way of actually like winning. Please attack this. Okay, so this is still dead to Breath of the Unborn regardless. So you can kill that, that's fine. Kara's now on 12. Is Crimson Oculus? Is it finally Crimson Oculus's time? No. Healing Mystic is okay. Let's see, I can run away some more. Cast Breath, kill more, and this. Play the Healing Mystic, play the Bloodborne spell. Yeah, it's about as good as we get, I think. Kara is now apocalyptically large, but whatever. Kara is now 24 power. Oh, Grincher.
What?
You're so silly. This Crimson Oculus is like, play me, play me. I'm like, no, Crimson Oculus, you're useless. The problem is Kara can just kind of assault us with her minions now without having to actually attack herself. Which means they're not really likely to get anything done. Although, we can kill this Grincher. I don't know if we can kill the 5-4 this turn, but we can... What? That was your last card? Oh my god. Okay, so we're on the hook for a Demonic Lure. Go, would you mind? Ha! There's another Breath. I don't know if he does anything, but that is a Breath of the Unborn. Oh, we can actually kill the... No, because this is Frenzy. Oh, it's because this does Provoke. Damn it.
Whoa.
So... What can we do? We can't kill this, so I think we're just dead. We have 5 damage, 6, 7... I think the only hope is to, like, if a Wraithling spawns there, it will body block the War Talon from moving aside and allowing the Sunsteel Defender, allowing them both to attack. Not bad. Then I think I cast the Breath rather than throwing away the Healing Mystic. I feel like the Mystic might be more valuable. Yep. That's all we can do. Oh, there's the lure. It's a bit late now, but there's... Oh no, this has Frenzy, doesn't it? Oh, but this... No, this still can't get in the way. If this doesn't move... Yeah, so it can just kill the Healing Mystic. Which is still unfortunate. Yeah, I think we're done.
When all you have is a hammer, everyone else is a nail.
Well, that was pretty brutal. Pretty quickly. Still, not a huge surprise. Kara is rough, and that deck was pretty good. So I wasn't really expecting to get very far. So playing a 5-9 roar was pretty good. We managed it reasonably well, but it took long enough that our opponent drew into the answers that she needed to deal with the ranged minions, at which point we couldn't really do a lot. Oh no, the mirror. Oh, this is probably bad, right? Not a bad card for 1-0, I know, right? Man. Brutal. Okay, which of these are any good? Gore is rubbish. We don't really have any synergies with it, apart from one Shadow Watcher. Let's punt that. I like the idea of having Hankheart as a game plan. I like both of these early. This guy's a bit slow, so let's go this. Nice. That's a pretty good early set of plays. So I guess we play the Jaxi first, because it's least likely to get like Demonic Lord or anything. And even if the opponent dispels it, we can move here, play Hankheart. I think I kind of actually want to keep all of this. Like, this is good against Blood Moon Priestess. This is good with the Jaxi token, with Hankheart, with Saberspine, and as a body. So I think we just keep all of that. Ooh, nice. Take some mana tiles if we need to. So we have two nice options now. We can play the Hankheart using the mana tile, or we can play Primus Fist and trade. Or I guess we just hit that with our face. Swamp Entangler. Oh man, countered. What are we going to do now? Have to admit, I was not expecting this play. That is one thing that can be said about it. So, I guess it's easiest to just be like, to play Primus Fist, hit this, move up, hit this. And then, I don't know, I don't really like the idea of playing the other Primus Fist. Let's replace this Wraithling Swarm. Breath, which we can't use yet. I can go over here, play Saberspine, Primus Fist. Don't really like that either. Actually interesting. The other option is we just kill this and then play Saberspine for the Mantella, but I'd rather not when I can just kill it with my face. I think this is the best we get. This is still fine. Like, it's reasonable tempo. We still have the Jaxi and the Primus Fist. We have another Primus Fist to turn either little dude into a threat. Or maybe we just run it out there to get them, get the board control. No, the Primus Fist's ability is very valuable in this deck, I feel. OP creature, yeah. Swamp Entangler, new meta. We need it. Okay, what could be bad for us here? Like, paying Blistering Scorn, I guess. Like, comes over here, attacks this. Blistering Scorn, Blood Tear Alchemist. It's not very useful, I guess. This again. Why does everyone have Sunsteel Defender? Go away, honestly. Fog. What does that do? Oh, it's that one, okay. We can... I would say we can ignore that, but it's body blocking the Jaxi pretty well. So, we can attack this and Saberspine. We can attack this, hit the Jaxi in and Saberspine. It's probably better, to be honest. Just stay where I am. Get him with Jaxi. And yeah, that's a really awkward spawn. I did not want it to spawn there. But we have to get rid of this. What can we do? Nothing. We got a Saberspine. And pop this. Move the Primus Fist in. So that Saberspine got a 2-form, which is really awkward. On the plus side, we're not too far behind on cards. We have a nice provoke for next turn. Oh, hello. We have the Kara player in chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, well played. That was a really scary game. You had some very impressive plays. I'm going to get rid of this, I think. Get something more proactive. Why didn't I replace earlier in my turn like a sensible person? Then we could have ritual banishing that thing and been happy. I guess the outcome's basically the same. Like, we spent 3 mana and a Jaxi, and removed the 4/3. So it's... Oh, come on. Why does everyone have ridiculous cards? Oh, that's really bad. Because we can't play the Arrow Whistler.
I've not tried.
Oh, really?
I'm just putting stuff on top of the shit.
That's so bad. I guess the best we get is the Justicar. We're just going to get some pressure in. Let's play this here. And hope. That is that is 2 for 2 on scary legendaries that I didn't want to play against. Ideally we can set up Handcart soon, but we might just get wrecked by this. If this pulls out one of our large creatures, we're just kind of screwed. I guess we have this, but the card advantage is brutal as it is. Man, this is not the sort of deck I want to be playing against legendaries with, you know? At least we've made my opponent think. Alright, cool. If that goes face, that's kind of okay. As long as we have something that can kill it next turn. I just want room to play Handcart, basically, and try and take over the game with it, ideally. Alright, so we take 5. That's fine. Because the Wraithling trades, and hopefully it's something crap. We do have a lot of like fairly low curve cards. Interesting. I'm really surprised that my opponent didn't just attack the 4/6 with the Reaper, if that was in her hand. Like, why not just... Okay. Oh no! Brutal. Oh, can't catch a break. So I guess I have to make this trade now, and again hope that something crap comes out of it. Yeah, because otherwise you're just going to die to it. Oh, thank God. Okay. We're not dead. So I guess we go here, kill this, play Handcart. And I should do some replacing. Solid. Do I even play Hank? It might be like Saboro Sojourner. Maybe that's better. Because we have Bloodborne Spell Ritual Banishing up next turn. Not giving the opponent space to kill the Wraithlings. And the Sojourner is obviously hilarious against a bunch of Wraithlings. So this might actually be better. I'm going to play my minions relatively defensively. Just so my opponent can't immediately like mill me with the Sojourner or kill them really quickly. Just going to try and keep them in my pocket a little bit. Ooh, that's good. We can try and get some value next turn. The Saboro is kind of like... This card's awkward because it just telegraphs itself really strongly. But, you know, if my opponent's hand is largest neutral minions, then we're good. And if she uses a removal spell on it, that's not the worst thing ever. Like, I'd kind of be okay trading this with a Demonic Lure and one of these Wraithlings instead of, like, you know, that's fine. And a general hit. Which kind of forces a positioning hand ever so slightly. So we're not actually as far behind as I expected from that last horrendous, depressing turn with the Reaper and the Breath. I guess just because the Reaper pulled out literally the worst creature in my deck apart from Gore. And Gore sticks around, so yeah, it just... I mean, it dealt me 7 damage, but... And traded with the 4/3, so it was hardly bad. Okay, so we're going to get the Saburo killed. That's fine. Means the opponent has something they don't want to lose. It also means they can't move very far, which is nice. That's relatively scary. Do we have to... Please don't... Flying and provoke. Okay, that's bad. That's an interesting play. So, suiciding the Wraithlings. That's a bit odd. So we have to deal with this Veil Hunter. Oh! Opponent left the Saburo up. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming that was a misclick or something. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this Wraithling and draw a card first. And then almost certainly going to trade the Saburo for the Elk Owl. Extellorian says, what rank are you playing on? This is Gauntlet, so it's like Arena in Hearthstone. Which is, so you get 30 choices of 3 cards at the start. And then that's your deck. You pick one of 3 cards, one of 3 cards, one of 3 cards. And you keep going until you've won 12 times or lost 3 times. And thank you for the compliment, I appreciate it. Now, how do I get rid of this Veil Hunter? Let's replace this. That's a gore, that sucks. But I think it's time to set up the Blood Moon. Actually, we can, if we really want to, ritual banishing the Veil Hunter. Like, I guess there's such a thing as paying too much respect to ranged minions, though. Like, if she has the Shadow Reflection, then she kills the Blood Moon Priestess, and then we just ritual banishing it then, right? Get out there, go. Why not? Okay, I'm not unhappy with that. Our opponent's like, oh, there's a Deathfire Crescendo. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely ritually banishing that. Alright, so I normally play in Diamond rank, which is 5 to 0. I've made S rank once, but normally, so I've been working on like videos and now this Gauntlet series, which leaves me with a bit less time and a bit less opportunity to get to S rank because it kind of takes a bit of concerted effort to do it properly. One moment, I have to think about this. So I think we probably replace Zor. I mean, I guess we can Zor Ritual Banishing and see if we get Mecha Zor. That would be cute. But, waste of mana. Ooh, that's good. Do we have lethal? So we can get in with this. Oh, not quite. This would have to move out the way, wouldn't it? 2, 4. This can't reach either. We attack this Nasher and then get in with the Wraithling. Yeah, that doesn't do a lot. I do like the first sword here actually though, but probably better off just like trading stuff. We can Primus Fist a Wraithling to clear this Nasher. I move over here. I guess it's correct to make this attack first just to get the extra information, but we're almost certainly just doing this. And then I'm going to step aside, lay a Primus Fist to clear this Nasher, move these guys in a little bit. I've run out of time. Okay, sure, whatever. I saw a ghost shuffling behind you. Yeah, that's my my housemate, who's actually, I think, in the process of moving out. We also have my lady friend there. Look, a person.
Hey.
This place is full of ghosts. Hello, Sugu. I'm actually streaming Gauntlet this time, honestly. What just happened? Was that a right of the Undervault while I wasn't paying attention? Ah, poop. I mean, we have the board, right? This... I guess we're just constantly clearing. We need that Shadow Watcher. The Shadow Watcher would be great right now. To profit off of all this crappy 1/1 nonsense. I guess the Crimson Oculus is going to get really good, actually. We can play that, and it punishes my opponent for using their Bloodborne spell and getting back on the board. Could have placed the Primus 1 space left. Yes, I could have. I did not even notice that it was in the range. I was playing quickly because of the rope. So I wasn't thinking about that. Grasp of Agony. Oh, the Sojourn is finally dead. She did well. That's actually a pretty reasonable positional advantage for my opponent. Just because now it's harder for me to deploy something far away. I'm just going to kill this, I think. I have to use the first sword to do it, which is a bit awkward. I guess we can do Crimson Oculus far away, first sword a bit closer, hit this, hit it again, go face probably. That's a bit awkward. What's the score? I'm currently 1-1. I got a very, very sketchy victory against, what was I even playing against? A Lionel player, I think? Game 1? I've already forgotten. No, it was a Vetruvian player. And then Game 2, I got very slowly crushed by Kara. I'm not trying to decide between which victory condition I want to set up. I think I want the first sword, it's just large. I think you're going here. And then this is dying. And I think I'm going to play... Oh wow, Sworn Avenger. Go away. Do this. I think I'll keep both of these still. Yeah, we want to get rid of the Sojourner while it's there. I was just thinking about the rest of my turn. I knew I wanted to do that. Actually, yeah, I guess logically I need to play the first sword to do that, which constrains my mana enough that the Crimson Oculus is the only reasonable remaining play. Maybe I should have played this further away, actually, because Dark Transformation, okay. I do like how this gets bigger and the Wraithling blocks space. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, the Sojourner sort of cycled, and it did eat up some Wraithlings in my attack, so it wasn't completely blank, but not the best. Oh god, that's scary. My life total is not a fan. So I'm going to 3 here. I always forget that this card exists, Wraithling Fury. I guess it is an epic that no one plays on the ladder. What do we do? I can Void Steal this Wraithling in order to kill this Wraithling with this one. Which is cute. Yes, pump the Crimson Oculus, yes. And this is definitely the win con. Ha! Gore doing its job. Okay. I kind of want all of these. I want to keep this Demonic Lure in hand in case I need it. I want this Void Steel to kill this now, rather than having to lure it so I can save the lure for something bigger and scarier. And I want Handcart so I can try and win the game with it. These are all a bit contradictory. Although I guess I can play these and Bloodborne spell, and that's still not bad, right? It saddens me that I'm doing this, but I think I have to. It is a cute play. Pumping this is good. So, you die. You come here, I go stand behind it. Kill this. And then I'm going to play Hank and put up some little dudes. And good. Hopefully not die to a Saberspine Tiger or similar. So we might win next turn. We certainly have a lot of power on board, but we just have to survive this one. So our opponent can get us to 1 right now on board. So Saberspine, Blood Tear, Blistering Scorn, an artifact, anything basically will do it. Grasp of Agony does it. Grincher does it. That doesn't do it, but it kills the 8/6, I guess, which is equally problematic. Because now my opponent can play minions freely. Although I guess we have some good clear options with Grasp of Agony, Demonic Lure, and a ranged minion. And I can at least run away. Uh-oh. Ha! My opponent maybe didn't think that through. Take 9. Take 9! Do it. Uh-oh. Okay. So right now we have 6 on board. So Grasp of Agony is lethal, right? Yes. Oh, wow. Our opponent just threw the game in beautiful fashion. I feel kind of bad. So grasp this. She goes to 4. Attack, yeah. Wow. That was so close. Please. Whoa. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tip for that because my opponent's probably feeling pretty miffed about their misplay. I feel mean. So I probably shouldn't stay on stream for too long since I imagine my housemate will need a hand moving out. So I'm going to play a couple more games and then probably call it for the evening. And
Yeah, don't just now, Richard.
Jesus hairstyle saves. I like it. For L'Oreal.
Oh shit, not bad.
Whoa. That was 3 very scary close games. This deck is pretty sketchy. But that just makes the wins all the more satisfying. One ones versus 2/2s. Who wins? I guess if I get down first Sword of a Crane, that's me. Right, so we don't have any Dispel in the deck, so that's bad. Sojourner's good, Moore's good, Fist's good. These are expensive. I guess that makes the decision for us. I mean, we can try and keep the Arrow Whistler, but when we have these early on, which are all good interactive cards, like this is our turn 1 play basically, unless we draw the Healing Mystic, which we don't. Ooh, that's good. Set that up. Housemate should play with this. Yeah, that'd be good. He's a bit busy. At some point, I'm gonna try and do a stream with Katie or some of my friends joining in. Katie being my lady friend, who you briefly saw earlier, because she plays Duelyst as well. But I need to get myself sort of a bit more confident first. Please don't play a Pyromancer. Crap. Oh no, we have a Saber Spine. It's fine. Oh, don't body block. Okay, no, that's fine. And can we do this with more somehow? I don't think so. I don't see a way of doing that. We'd have to play 2 more minions. Okay, so what's the replace? These are all reasonable cards to have. I mean, this is like so obviously the play. I think we're going to go here just to block off one of the tiles and just keep all of this. Like the Shadow Watch is good if we can set up a trade next turn. Like Primus, this plus Primus Fist makes a 4/4, gets us on board. If we're really lucky, opponent plays 2 minions and we can trade, no, kill both of them with Lilith plus the Primus Fist, but I don't really see why the opponent would do that. I guess if they play like a Pax or something, we can get some extra value. Is that a Blood Tear Alchemist? Nope. I think if we don't get the setup, more okay. Well, we can kill this for free with Lilith. So that's not awful. Or not. So I can lure that away and deploy something crap, or I can hit it, play a more, play my Bloodborne spell. I can hit it, Sojourner Bloodborne spell. I think this guy is now officially clunky. Scorn is good. More plus Scorn would clear this, but I don't have the mana. No, I do. I can play more then Scorn, or vice versa. No, the more has to be adjacent to it. So I leave myself with a 2-1 in order to get the more down. I guess that doesn't actually make a difference. It dies to Xerix either way. That actually seems kind of good. And it lets me get the Scorn down before I use my Bloodborne spell. So if I play it here, it is slightly more aggressive, which I guess is maybe valuable. Sort of forces Xerix to stay where he is a bit more. Do that. No, that is not how this works. Why am I thinking about this all wrong again? I guess I could lure it. Or I can just do this. I don't know why I thought I could take the mana tile and then play another thing. I can't do math today. I apologise. More lasso than finish with general. Yes, that is... I think I'd rather save the lure when I can just do this. Like, it either hits me and dies, hits a Wraithling and dies. I mean, maybe he has a Scorn and clears. No, the Scorn kills it as well. And worst comes to worst, I can kill it with the Scorn next turn. Because there's nothing on the board that it trades with that I care about. So I think this is fine. And then next turn we have like lure plus Scorn if you play something solid. This also actually has the advantage that... So this is partly because I got a lucky spawn. But it's really hard for my opponent to take these mana tiles now. Like, he can stay where he is, kill something, move over with the Maw, take it. That's about his best option. That puts the Maw out of position. Alright, that's good. That is an interesting choice of trade. Must be... yeah, okay. Right, so this is reasonably scary. We can do... What can we do? I can run away and play a ranged minion. It's not the worst option. I can play... I think I'm replacing this. I can run away and play Crimson Oculus. That's a worse option. I can go here, play Sojourner Oculus. That's actually alright. The Sojourner does just die though, but it kind of leads nicely into a Scorn play, I guess. It also denies this mana tile, which is handy. Oh, that's good. That'll hopefully finish off. If my opponent does something funky, like getting the mana tile and playing something big and leaving this up, we can actually maybe save the Sojourner with the breath, keep it alive. That'll be good. It's a shame that we can't get more than one Dervish with it. But either way, we get to go... he attacks, this attacks, and then we breath and clean up. Drawing a bunch of cards in the process. Oh, please don't play a Lightbender. This again. One Dispel is not so bad. Not dispelling the Sojourner, I can accept that. Oh, interesting, he is actually leaving this up. So this is a... temporarily forgotten the name. The Scarab, Starfire Scarab. I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay, so it's too far out the way to do anything this turn. And he attacks me. Doesn't attack. Probably sensible. Okay, so how do we contest this? We need to stay out of its way. So we need to stay on this side of the board this turn. Ideally. Then we can lure it and kill it next turn. So, options. I can attack this. Kill this with Lilith. Play the ranged minion. Bloodborne spell. Not use this. That kind of seems reasonable. Grasp. Grasp is interesting. That does almost kill this. Which means we can do Grasp, Breath, Lure next turn. I'm actually luring something next to the Scarab and casting Grasp Breath seems like a really good way of killing it, provided he doesn't pump it. But it's not going to be in range to attack anything next turn, so the pump spell probably won't happen. In the meantime, I feel like running away. I could kill it if I suicide in all my stuff, but then I don't get to do much else. Whereas this play is quite safe, as it is. We do this. We do this. Play this. Pop this. Oh, I guess astral phasing is a thing, isn't it? Oh, I completely forgot about that card and it's going to wreck me now. Sad times. That gives it bonus toughness as well. Oops. Get rid of this. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm going to get wrecked by astral phasing because I forgot about it. Yeah, we should have pulled it over. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't have it and is just playing it over there for safety so that I couldn't kill it. That's also a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, he might just astral phasing. I guess this at least gets to counter attack, but this will be on like toughness 9 or something. So we're not getting rid of it. So the Sojourner probably dies to this now, which is fine. Okay, that's not an astral phasing. Got away with it, we're fine. Didn't have it. Yep. So still in position for grasp, which is good. Ooh, get to grasp him as well. That is an interesting sequence. So we can do... That's very interesting. I wonder if we can do anything with Blistering Scorn. It's not quite enough damage to kill the Scarab though, is it? Unless I lure it like here and hit it with the Wraithling. Also pretty reasonable. Oh, I can shoot it. Duh. We actually have loads of good options. What? Oh my god. What does that have ranged? Okay, well, new priority. Also, I drafted fantastically. No, my deck's actually pretty crap. It's not very... it's got an awkward curve, and it doesn't have that many great plays to make, but it's working out better than I feared. So I think, can we still kill all of this? We can... let's see. We shoot this, attack it, it goes to 7. I think we can get away with attacking Xerix in the face first. Because the Sojourner gets healed by the Breath of the Unborn, which we're almost definitely casting. You can go away. Saboro's not bad. Right, so we grasp something. It has to be this guy, I think. We breathe. We hit this. We run away, shoot it again, and we lure this. And I think I have to come... Oh, no, I can't come closer. Yeah, my curve is low, but your synergy is really strong. You have a lot of cards that work well together. I don't know if that's true. I have some duds. I have a little bit of abortive Deathwatch synergy, like I have a Gore and a Wraithling Swarm that just don't really do anything. I have a Shadow Watcher and a Blood Moon Priestess. They haven't really come up yet in that sort of way. Double Breath of the Unborn is nice. In this game, like, basically I drew most of my removal there. With the exception of... What's it called? Ritual Banishing. Also, my opponents have each played a Bomb Legendary. It's pretty scary. So we can hopefully kill Pandora with... Oh god. We can kill Pandora with Sojourner plus Blistering Scorn. Hopefully it doesn't spawn anything good on the end step. Tethermancer. Bugger off. Celerity. Okay, Celerity is not too bad. What can we do? We've got another Sojourner. That's pretty sweet. Does it deal damage before it... Like, does it draw a card and then get dispelled? I'm almost tempted to attack it before, in order to find out. Always duds in Gauntlet. That is true. That is definitely a thing. So we can just shoot this, I guess. Then the thing dies to Young Flamewing, which sucks. That means it goes to 1. Not awful. I don't think the Scorn does enough here, but maybe I'm wrong. Not Ritual Banishing. Blood Moon Priestess is good, however. We'll get some value out of everything. Going kaput. So I think she's going to go... Ooh, that's awkward. Oh, if I'm lucky I can play it so that it blocks the 2/4. We might be able to prevent the Young Flamewing from getting access to my Arrow Whistler. That should be pretty sweet. That's not how to do it, mind. We hit this. I'm actually going to just attack this and find out whether I draw a card. I don't. Oh, I do! Sweet. Get out there, Jaxie. Oh, it doesn't quite work, does it? Let's do it anyway. Oh, no, I run out of time again. Oh, man. So the opponent has the option of killing this or this with the Flamewing, but not both, as of now. This can't do very much. It can kill the Sojourner, I guess. Opponent does only have 2 cards in hand. That'd be an interesting place to go to. Yeah, okay. Opponent is doing the probably correct thing. Kills the Blood Moon. But we could see like a dispel on this. Oh, come on! Really? 2 bomb legendaries? Oh, come on. We can almost kill this with First Sword of a Crane. I like Golden Justicar Saboro almost. But what we really need is Ritual Banishing here. What should I replace? I feel like the Sojourner is a bit too slow now. Oh, that's good enough. That gets it. Yes. Yes. Die, Kron. Die to commons. Die. Where am I going? Let's go here so that 3/1 has to work for it. No, maybe I should be near it. You die. And then I play this probably here. Maybe just here. If I play it there, the 3/1 can't hit it. That seems better. Okay. He's played a Pandora and a Kron, and I have more cards in hand and a bigger board. We're doing this. It's not just legendaries, both are one of the best. Yeah, you're right. Man. This is some scary nonsense. Man, I'm only like 2-1. What's the rest of this run going to be like? This is terrifying. Entropic Decay, okay. Please don't Astral Phasing the Wrath. Oh. Bugger off. We can still pile onto this column to try and kill that. That is a very strange decision. Oh wait, no, because this can kill the Arrow Whistler. Yes. Sad face. Okay, so we need Ritual Banishing for that now. Or I could draw a rubbish battle pet. Sure. Let's play this. And this. And this. Send you up here. I should have put this there, actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're in the cupboard under the sink.
Okay.
Well, we're making them think. That's good. Man, how has this person lost the game already, right? Because presumably they're also 2-1, unless I've been paired up. I guess maybe that can happen? Like, they're now... They've got 2 Starfire Scarabs, a Kron, and a Pandora. Like, and you know, enough other stuff to not die, clearly. Bye, Wraithling. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. At least it won't be if I draw the ritual banishing correctly. Right, so... Come on, Mechazor. Nope, this again. Well, that's an easy replace. No! Ah, crap. I can buy time by playing Jaxi somewhere enough to... If I can block its movement from entering this column, I guess. So, I think I have to use this to kill the 4/6. I think... You're going here. You're going in the corner. And then we just like block off space as best we can with crappy dudes. Oh no, I don't have the mana to... Ah, whoops. That doesn't even work, does it? Shit. Guess we get aggressive then. Where's my ritual banishing, damn it? Do you want it? It's not terrible. Probably lets me kill it. But now it's going to get a ton of value. It gets to... I guess it doesn't get to kill Hankart, but it does get to kill... Oh, I guess to clear this column and then he can attack... Oh no! That just really didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. It's stressing me out, man. At least we have another ranged minion. It's not the worst thing ever. Ruined, yeah. Tell me about it. But we're still... Oh, he's running away. That's good. That's all he's got. Wait, that doesn't even... Oh, wow. We can just kill this for free. Because there are no free corners. Okay, we're not doing too badly. We can kill this now. Which puts us, I think, massively ahead. The only thing we have to watch is the life total. So, we can attack with this and cast Demonic Lure. Which I guess is the best way of doing it. We don't need this now, I guess. We can try and find something scarier. Woohoo! Value. Okay, so... Do I want to keep this Wraithling? Yeah, I want to box my opponent in. So I want to attack the Jaxi with Lilith. Oh, it doesn't reach, of course. Kill this. You can go there. Whatever. Oh no, I did it wrong. Oh no! Oh, why am I not thinking about this? I literally just put it in the one... Oh! I literally just put it in the one place where it survives. Oh, that's... Oh. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Damn it. Whatever. Here's some crap. That was really dumb. Why did I just do that? I just clicked on a random square and obviously hit the wrong one. Oh, oh, this is good. This is good at least. Hopefully my opponent has something crap again. The good news is that this does die in his next turn, but it can deal me 4 damage, which is really bad. Really, really bad. Oh god, I hope that doesn't cost me the game. After all this. This terrifying effort. Okay. Opponent maybe doesn't have much. Panicking, yeah. A little bit. Okay. What do we play? I think we're just playing the Shadow Watcher because it's great. And then I guess playing it here, sort of protectively. Because we need to protect ourselves. Do we just trade? Probably not. Oh, the Scarab, more than that. 7, I think, exactly. Let's put this guy here. And pass. Hilariously, if we draw the Blistering Scorn, this insta-kills him. Wipes the board. The opponent didn't play anything last turn. I hope that doesn't mean he's got Dominate Will or something. I guess if he does, he can't use it this turn. So next time we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Tiny nipple light switches. It's just a... It's the sort of angled one. It's not a dot. It maybe just looks like one from on the camera. Just hoping my opponent does nothing here. Oh! Whoa, I'm emotionally ruined after that. We got there. You can take your legendaries and bugger off to 2 and 2. Oh. Wow. Okay, between the immense stress that was that game and the fact that my housemate is currently trying to remove his stuff from my house, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But thank you so much for watching me and helping me. I really appreciated people pointing out where I'd messed stuff up. Like, some of it was because I was panicking, some of it was because I'm bad at this game. So, you know, everyone starts somewhere, right? So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. I learned that this game is even more potentially stressful than I thought it was. There was like 4 really intense games back to back. It's like ruined. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll hopefully see you next Monday.